Hamadakiapi la'apetuki iuha chante washtena pechusapi wayankila shunkamaka iute imanchiapi. I greet you all with a warm, heartfelt handshake. My name is Kayla Looking Horse. I am the owner of Kayla Looking Horse brand. I started out this year with two brands, which is Kayla Looking Horse and then LXL, and I pursued my own personal brand to go to New York Fashion Week. I was a part of Flying Solo in New York City. Our show was at 433 Broadway on September 10th. 10 a.m. we had a rooftop venue. It was amazing experience. Leading up to that, there were several meetings we had to do, a lot of interviews, photography, great opportunity to meet and greet a lot of designers that are now being a part of New York Fashion Week. There was a huge diversity, which is something I really enjoyed seeing. The process of being a part of New York Fashion Week is submitting applications, and I had been really active on Instagram, and from there I had somebody from Flying Solo reach out and encourage me to apply, and I was like, to be a part of New York Fashion Week, like, oh, I didn't even really think about that, because I was kind of in like, okay, what's the new collection, you know, more in a creative space. So when I received the invite, I was ecstatic, and I'm like, yes, let's do it, let's try, you know, to make this happen. Along the way, there are also like financial costs when it comes to being a part of New York Fashion Week. You have to, you know, pay for the venue, there's models, and also you have to have your whole collection ready and set to go weeks before leading up to the actual fashion show. And so all of the garments that you see, I had prepared, and all of the looks. And I'm excited to share a little more detail with everybody. The experience of New York Fashion Week was a undescribable feeling, because I walked into a space where I was the only Native American designer, and a lot of my garments that were displayed on the rack, I had everybody stopping and taking a look at all of the detail, and I was really standing there. I felt really proud to represent the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, but also represent Indigenous people, and, you know, be a strong representation for Native American design. So within that space, I was really encouraged to continue to pursue a lot of my designs that, you know, I dream about. And I want to say, like, for the most part, the takeaway from that was continue to remember who you are, and to be proud of who you are, and to always go with your gut feeling and design what makes you happy. So I'm extremely happy with the collection that I showed for New York Fashion Week, and I just want to thank everybody at Flying Solo and everybody who was encouraging me along the way to continue.
I feel amazing. It was so much fun. I would do it again, for sure.
On a more personal note, a lot of the garments that I have behind me, I just want to share, because the process, like, yes, you see all the, you know, the exciting aspect of New York Fashion Week, but the hard work and dedication that it takes to get to that place, you know, would consist of sleepless nights, would consist of a lot of like hand, hand beading and crafting. I created my own patterns. A lot of the materials I use on any of my garments are always very much high quality. Like this leather blazer is a hand-tanned deer hide, and it's also smoked, so it's super soft. I hand beaded the patch here. I also want to show like the detail that a lot of people didn't see here. It says Okashbe Yamani Wo Lakota. So this is a reminder of the 1868 treaty, and the treaty has right here, it talks about Article 12 of the 1868 treaty, that it was required for 3/4 of male signatures they had to receive in order for any agreements for land deeds. So this is almost very much what I say, this is a representation of my fashion is my activism, because as Native Americans, a lot of our land is, we have treaties that are not being honored. So to bring recognition and bring a lot of attention to that, I wanted to incorporate a lot of these along the way in my pieces. So here's, extremely a modern take of a blazer, but yet bringing back that, Native American aspect that a lot of people see hitting the runway for New York Fashion Week. Years over and over and over, you see Native designs that don't have the recognition, and I'm here to basically share more of an appreciation versus an appropriation. So I really would like to emphasize that the designs are very much, they're very detailed. Even in this choke cherry shirt here and the choke cherry midi skirt, these are actual writings from our grandfather Perry Manywoons, who was a judge for the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. It talks about Public Law 230 here, 280. So if you look at all the detail I have on the blazer itself is trade cloth. The inside I have a fuchsia pink Balenciaga liner, and over here on this to my left here is the elk teeth on the detail for this are actually wooden elk teeth. So they have, if you see some of the darker spots, that's with burning, and they're about 30 years old. I received as a gift from one of my sisters in Pine Ridge. So I felt this piece really helped bring that Native American, but also very elegant, aesthetic that I want to show my brand. And I have some quill work, kind of to show a transition of quill work into the beadwork here. So almost like a timeless piece. And in the inside of this jacket, I have my own custom fabric, which is a really nice fuchsia pink, and it has the flower design in more of like a geometric base to really give you that pop of pink. So this entire collection is also, it's called the Sky Collection. When you think about the sky, you think about the sunrises and the sunsets and how we all admire the beauty. And when I was in North Dakota, my daughter was born Lakota Sky, and this collection is to honor her in a very transitional part of my life. So it has a lot of blue and pink, because when I was there in North Dakota, the sunrises and the sunsets were so vivid pink and blue that I wanted to capture that beauty and that strength and that empowerment through garments. So anybody that wears the garment pieces can know the energy and the love in creating these pieces, but also my passion to share my fashion. And then here is my signature jacket. So I like to do a beaded patch or a very one-of-a-kind patch and incorporated with some long fringe. So I hope that, you know, I can share more of this style of jacket in the future. But this is what I had on New York Fashion Week. And a lot of people didn't get an opportunity to see the detail in it. So I hope that, you know, this video will basically show you, you know, a lot of the hundreds of hours that have gone into collection pieces. Just these 3 pieces. So it's a mixture of couture and a mixture of ready to wear.